All right, cool. So we're gonna move on to let's see here. Shilla, new review. We're pumping out the reviews now. We had, like we said last week, we had some issues with the website. If anybody noticed, probably not because it doesn't really affect the user. It's on the back end, the back end stuff. So we slapped our back ends and we fixed it. Dave slapped his back end.
We got
I
4
slapped my
reviews up.
front
We
end.
forgot to say that, Joe. 4
But
new reviews posted.
well, that's what I'm getting at. We're
Oh,
pumping out the reviews and it's fixed. So one of the reviews that we popped out that was a few months old, but now it's on the site, was reviewed by our friend Loopy, and I think the name of the artist is Shilla, but on their tag on Instagram and Twitter, I believe, is Shilla Swayze, and Facebook, I think. So anyway, let's check out their song "Can't Be Friends." We'll be right back.
Patrick Swayze's third cousin.
I'm on a roll now, girl, you won't see me again. Don't wanna text you, girl, no, we can't be friends. I don't have no friends, not one in this world. Barely love myself, damn sure won't love you, girl. I still wish you the best, even though you make me hurt. I would've got you first, I would've got you pearls. Shit just never added up, you know I hate math too. Tears running down your face, think I care, got bad news. Yeah, I don't care, no, I don't give a fuck. Don't call my phone, no, I'm not picking up. If I had a do-over, man, I'm not picking up. If I had a do-over, man, I'd rather pick some drugs.
Yeah, I love you, girl, and you do not care. Find another dude, I know you wouldn't dare. I fucking kill you, girl, and I kill myself. Think I need some more, nah, I don't need no help. Roses are red, but without you they're blue. Wish I could go back to the day that I met you. Roses are red, but without you they're blue. Wish I could go back to the day that I met you.
I'm on a roll now, girl, you won't see me again. Don't wanna text you, girl, no, we can't be friends. I don't have no friends, not one in this world. Barely love myself, damn sure won't love you, girl, yeah.
Things are sliding, things are dropping. I don't know what's going on here. I am JoJo Keys, though, better known as Joe. Indie Music Live, episode 176. Thank you for joining us, all you live viewers out there on YouTube. You're looking so sweet. Say hello in the chat. Put a 333 in the comments if you think Loopy's hot. Anyway, Shilla, Can't Be Friends, new review on the website by the LUP, known as the CHRISSWAN.
We got a 444 in the comments. I mean, what does that mean?
I don't know. I think that means I have to poop. I'm not sure.
Yeah, man, I'll go first if you don't mind, gentlemen. I mean, I remember your review. Obviously, I edited all those and everything. To me, it's kind of a can of worms, after reading that review, Chris. I mean, I'll let you expand on this, just the whole state of auto-tune, just the evolution of it. I mean, we've covered this for the past 4 years, just like how it sits in pop culture, whether it's cool or not, whether it's applicable, whether it should or should not be used in a song. And I'm just in this camp where I don't mind it if it's subtle and actually adds to the melody, makes it a little smoother, everything. If people overdo it, it bothers me. And I know it bothers Joe big time if people overdo it. But I thought this one sat pretty nice, just in my opinion. And I think that's kind of what you were saying, right, Chris? Is that your...
Yeah, totally. I used to be super anti auto-tune until I got auto-tune. And then I was like, oh, this is fun, So, but I agree. A lot of dudes just rely on it too heavily, and you got to watch that. So I use it very sparingly. But it's definitely seemed to be kind of making a comeback in hip hop. I mean, it's always been there, but then Jay-Z killed it, and it kind of fell off a little bit. But it seems like it's coming back strong again the last few years.
Jay who?
Yeah, but hold on, Chris. Like when you say Jay-Z killed it, is it just because so many people heard his stuff? Because there's a million other people doing it at the same time, right?
No, I mean because he had a song called "Death to Autotune." So he had a big song man, what was this, like 5 or 6 years ago? It was not on the last album. It was on the album before the Blueprint 3, I think. So, man, it was probably longer than that, actually. I'm, like, dating myself now. But no, he had a big song. It was all about, like, we're killing autotune. That's it. No more autotune. And so that was, like, a big cultural movement in hip-hop a little bit. I mean, it's Jay-Z. When Jay-Z says something, you pay attention, right?
I gotcha. Okay.
So that's what I mean. But I think a lot of people were also really sick of it because a lot of people were just riding the auto-tune on everything. So it kind of, it didn't fall off. It never disappeared. But it seemed kind of like, all right, let's chill on that a little bit. It seemed like it wasn't as prevalent. But then it seems like it's kind of, definitely making its way back in. And I hear a lot of, like, hip-hop now is this whole sing-songy auto-tune thing. There's, like, a lot of hip-hop coming out like that's almost more R&B-ish, but and so I kind of agree. Like I think it has its place, and I think that I agree. I think this song he uses it it's not too over the top and robotic. It's just you can hear it in places, and actually I kind of like some of the counter melodies that he does with it in the back, which I think is kind of cool and something that a lot of people miss. So,
I mean, Chris, you're obviously in this genre way more than Joe and I. Like, are big name artists still releasing songs like today with autotune?
Not as much.
Not as much, but they still are.
Yeah, not as much, but still, I think like Post Malone, like he uses it sometimes.
Yeah, it's subtle. It's really subtle. Though.
It's subtle. But, he kind of does that sing-songy autotune thing. And there's some dudes. It's more like kind of the underground, not super underground, but not the huge pop hits anymore that are using it as much.
Okay.
It's more kind of the second tier dudes, but like the real hip hop heads, still dig it, man. Heavy bass and auto-tune, and it's a club banger, man, So it's still there.
Well, we got a comment that didn't like it. I mean, it's definitely a cool tune, man. Like no part of me thinks it's like not a good song. We're just talking about the auto tune, so I disagree with that comment. Damn it!
Well, you guys need to go out and take care of that. So,
yeah.